What's going on, everybody? Welcome back here for another video, and this video is basically how to make but also an explanation for this prop I built, and it's this: a M16 with an integrated suppressor, and I changed the stock and with the sight, but I changed the sight, so I just added the handle grip and whatever. But anyway, this is the tools and materials that you're going to be needing to use: a hot glue gun, a heat gun, and a Dremel with little small bits for sanding and cutting. Get yourself some safety goggles and gloves because you're gonna need it for this. A pair of scissors, some box cutters, and some X-Acto blades with the X-Acto knife. Get your paint brushes out because you're gonna have to need it for Mod Podge and some paint. I'm using acrylic. I wouldn't recommend using water paint. If you have this, great. You're going to be using some foam clay, and also get yourself a cardboard tube. It cannot be those paper towel rollers. It has to be a cardboard tube that's a little bit thick for the inside. You'll also need some floor mat foam or rolled up foam in different types of sizes or thicknesses or whatever. Get yourself also a PVC pipe. Cut it up in a little small bit. Get your heat gun and heat one side of it. Get some gloves because it will stink you. But with that, heating it up and then squishing it down. And you should get something that looks like this. It just takes a lot of time and you can do it. Trust me, if I was able to, you could be able to. After you do that, get yourself your safety goggles and your Dremel because you're going to be cutting a little small slit for this. So you'll be able to use it as a bolt action for your little mechanism, or you don't have to, just add the little small bolt. It's up to you. And this is pretty much how it looks like. I add a little bit of a popsicle stick and I put it into the slit, and I can't really explain how to pull it back and forth. Just make sure to not fully glue it in, nor the popsicle stick. And this is pretty much how the stock is looking right now. I made mine a little bit too big and whatever, so it's uncomfortable, so do better on that. Jumping a bit forwards ahead, this is how much I have it built. There's a few things that are new. I added a hand grip to the top. It's just I couldn't be able to make the sight as much as I tried, but I added a bit of a new thing. I added look like it has a sight built into it, but also some iron sights. It's kind of weird. I added a bullet shield, or wherever the bullets come out of the gun. I added a little switch so it looks like you can flip it to full auto or semi-fire. I also added a little small button thing for the magazine to release, and I added a little plunger tube, I think that's what it's called, for whenever the bullets get jammed. And for the grip, I just added 2 pieces of foam and I just glued that on. I used some foam clay. With foam clay, you gotta make sure to wet it ish. It's not gonna ruin your stuff, and you gotta let that stuff sit for a long while, probably just a day or 2 ish. So this prop does take time. And for the little small magazine, I just put 2 pieces of foam and glued that together, and I made a little small box for it so it doesn't fall out, and that you don't need to use magnets or Velcro or whatever and all that stuff, so it's good and stays into place. And here is the other side of the prop, and you see I could be able to pull back and forth with the bolt action thingy. So yeah, but anyways, let's talk about the hand grip barrel. And I rolled up some foam clay and I wrapped it around and made it look like the M16A2 hand grip, if you know what that looks like. And I used some foam dowels and I added the little small integrated suppressor. Then I painted it first. Actually, I put on some Mod Podge, then painted it with different colors of blacks and gray, and a little bit of yellow and my logo. And yeah, this is pretty much everything. I also put a little bit of gold in it and some silver, and well, there it is. It reminds me of Helldivers. If it reminds you of Helldivers, comment down below. I really hope you like this. I'm gonna have a little bit of a showcase right now. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for watching this video, and remember, do not bring this into public areas. God bless you.